Hello, humans. I'm Carissa.
And I'm Nikki.
And welcome to New Strangeland.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of New Strangeland. This week we have a very special episode featuring our favorite person, Kenzie.
I feel honored.
The CryptidBaddie. And we are going to be discussing if the Grinch is a cryptid.
Yeah.
Is he?
Is he?
We'll find out.
Stay tuned.
Literally
Where
only
do you
needs to be.
guys want to start with this? How do we even start this episode?
Okay, so I'm gonna say things that I know nothing about right now. So let's start from the beginning.
Start from the
All right.
So this idea was bounced off to us, Carissa and Nikki, from Kenzie when she said, "Hey, is the Grinch a cryptid?" And I said, "I don't know. Let's find out." So here we are today.
Here we are right now.
Well, it's if you think about it, he was this weird, urban legend to the town of Whoville. Of this weird, creepy green guy that lived in the mountains and hated everyone.
Yep.
So, what do you say the Grinch started out as a cryptid and then ended up as being a tangible being? Because, the definition of a cryptid is a being that people know about, but they have no tangible evidence that it's real.
Yeah, I think he, could still, well, I guess... Yeah, I guess, he would have started out as a cryptid and then, turned into, something normal. Because, throughout history, the platypus was considered a cryptid because everyone was there's no fucking way that creature exists.
Until I see one with my own eyes, I
Yeah.
don't think that fucking creature exists.
It's probably not real. We probably made it up. But that's the same thing as, I bet everyone was you know what? He doesn't actually exist. There's no fucking way. And then he robbed all their houses.
Yeah.
And he said,
True.
"Bitch, I'm here."
But, okay, so... I was going to say, what if we play by a different set of rules here, and we play the Jim Carrey
Yes.
Grinch, where he was brought down to the Whovians in the little umbrella thing,
Yes.
By accident, right?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he, was he just, a different race of Whovian?
I think so.
I think he was an alien in that one, personally.
Oh, actually, fun fact, I don't know why this came up while I was Googling the Grinch, but the Grinch is actually French, so I think that explains a lot.
Oui.
Oui.
Did, in the Jim Carrey film, did other Whovians come down in those things too?
Yeah, they were all up and down.
That's why I don't know about the alien part of it, because
That's
they
fair.
all kind of came down that way.
Unless, an alien, took one of the Whovians and was we're gonna replace it with that little Grinch
it's a
baby.
little trade-off. It's a changeling.
Yeah. Oh my god, maybe the Grinch is a changeling
I think that might be it. I think the Grinch is a changeling.
Could be.
But they fucked up somewhere and he came back green.
Too much food coloring, I see.
I
Yeah.
think Max is the head of the changelings.
Oh.
Ooh. Could
Oh.
be. And you just, think he's, a dog.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Max exhibits superior intelligence.
Yes.
I mean, I have two
truly.
dogs, and I love them, but they're dumb as shit, okay? They are not
Currently one of the
Max
dogs in
level.
my house is wearing a festive robe. So... the bar's pretty low.
And also Max shows a crazy strength of feet of strength. That's what I'm trying to say. When he's like dragging up the sled.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah, like a normal dog of that size could not do that shit.
Are changelings known to be like super strong though? Like are like the Fae known to be like buff?
Well, I would think. Well, it's the Fae. They're. I don't know. I don't know that much Fae lore, and like the only Fae lore I know is because of True Blood. So. That's
well, I'm gonna just go ahead and continue to hold this image in my head of like buff fairies.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And that Max is one of those buff fairies.
But is he a fairy dog? Like. Do fays have dogs?
I don't know. This is all.
Okay.
This entire episode is speculation. So.
It is. Oh, is it? I thought this was all rooted in facts.
This is all facts.
You can take this to the bank, man.
Hell yeah.
But also, so to incorporate New England theme, the creator of the Grinch, Dr. Seuss.
Oh, yes, him.
He was born in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, he was born in
interesting.
Springfield. He went to Dartmouth College here in New Hampshire.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I for a long time didn't think Dr. Seuss was a real person, so everything you're saying is news to me.
He himself is cryptid.
Dr. Seuss is a cryptid.
Yeah, with a name like Dr. Seuss, you would think.
Well, actually, okay, I don't know why I just retained all this fucking information.
You are just the encyclopedia, Nikki.
Well, Seuss was his mother's maiden name.
Okay.
Because his real name is Ted Giesel. Giesel.
That's not as catchy.
No, Dr. Giesel.
Dr. Giesel.
That sounds like a terrifying dentist. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't like it.
But yeah, and he went to it's an offshoot of Oxford College in UK, Cambridge, wherever Oxford is. And he was going there for his doctorate, but he didn't finish it for some reason. I forgot why. But in 1956, Oxford gave him the honorary doctor title. So that's when he
It's the ultimate
officially
gold
was
star.
Doctor.
You get an honorary doctor title.
I know. I want an honorary doctor title. What's up, Oxford? Come on.
Hello.
Let's all get some.
That would be kind of sick. Dr.
Right?
CryptidBaddie.
Oh my god, yes. I'll come see you for like all my broken bones, even though that's not
I
what
won't be
your
able to
forte
help
is.
you. Go to the hospital, please.
I have a compound fracture. My femur's sticking out of my flesh. Dr. CryptidBaddie, what should I do?
I feel like if I were to end up with an honorary doctor title, I would be like Dr. Phil.
Oh my god. I guess
just help
better
people through their problems on national TV.
better Dr. Phil than Dr. Oz. I don't
Yeah.
like Dr.
Yeah,
Oz.
no.
He's douchey.
Douchey.
He's douchey.
Yeah, he is kind of
Oh my
douchey.
god. So anyways, so what have we decided with the Grinch? Cryptid or no cryptid?
I honestly think he's a changeling. I think I'm gonna just like solidify that as my answer.
All right, Carissa, cryptid, no cryptid.
I'm gonna have to say no. 'Cause
No
I
cryptid.
think, I mean, I guess if it depends on what you're going off of, you know. But if he was already like little and the Whovians found him and then he moved to the mountain, then
He knows. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. They know. They know
Yeah.
who he is. They know what he do.
And I feel like he doesn't like necessarily. I mean, yeah, he hides in the mountain, but like, I don't know. They know about him, and I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I want to say no.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I don't think that he is any part Whovian.
No.
I definitely think he is some other being altogether, whether that be French or a changeling. I'm
He's
not
a
French
being.
But
Le Grinch.
Le Grinch. But yeah, I'm gonna say no to cryptid, but yes to he's definitely something else.
Yeah, because there's
So-
just no way he's a person.
No.
No.
And plus, how could his heart grow that fast? Like, you have to be inhuman.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and that's where my alien theory came from a little bit, because, like,
Yeah.
I was thinking about this earlier, and, like, some of the, like, really famous, like, Christmas figures, or holiday figures in general, just have these, like, superhuman abilities. And I'm
Yeah.
like, where do you get off having that?
Oh, yeah.
Like, how,
Oh,
what do
yeah.
you, who gave you the right?
I mean,
Who
should
are you?
that bring us to our next, strange holiday figure? Like,
Yeah.
The big man, the
big
red
man.
man.
Big man himself, Mr.
Yeah,
Santa
not-
Claus.
Not Redman from, Wu-Tang Clan, but Santa Claus.
I want to
Santa
know, do you
Claus.
guys have any theories about Santa? Because I have one that I've put together in my brain.
So, I think Santa is... Okay, I'm just haphazardly throwing this together right now.
Great,
And
that's
just
perfect.
Same.
call me a nerd, but I think that Santa is of the same being as, like, Gandalf.
Okay.
Gandalf?
Yes, because Gandalf is an immortal being. He's technically some sort of, like, angel, and there was, like, 4 of them put onto Middle Earth. And so you had Saruman, Gandalf, the brown one,
The brown one.
You know, I want to say Rasputin, but that's not his name.
Oh, man.
What's his name? You know who I'm talking about? Have you seen? Oh, okay.
I can't help you here. I'm so sorry.
Well, he's another wizard, and then there's a 4th wizard that no one ever talks
Gandalf-
about.
And then there's a 5th wizard who is Santa.
And then, yes, the
Okay.
5th
That's
wizard,
I can... Yeah.
Santa, he didn't go to Middle Earth. He came to our Earth, and he's just this infinite being that, like, his affinity is to, like, wonder and cheer and youthfulness and
I like
stuff.
that.
And yeah, so that's... I made that up, but what's up? Yep,
My
that's where I'm
theory was
going.
that straight up he was an alien. So that's
Okay.
yours is definitely more thought out than mine, and I've been thinking about it all day. Because, like, he's like 1 million years old, if not older. I don't know off the top of my head when the, like, tradition of Santa Claus, as we know Santa today, was,
Yeah.
like, came into realness. But he's
don't
very
know.
old, and he travels
Yeah.
very fast. And they may say it's Christmas spirit, but I think it's actually that crazy alien technology that keeps crashing in the desert.
That, yeah. Well, because he does some sort of UFO, aka his sleigh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
I can see that.
Yeah.
yes.
I can see both of those.
Do you have a theory on what Santa is? Put you on the spot.
I don't know. I mean, I definitely feel like he is... I kind of go with more of, like, the Gandalf type character.
Like a wizardy being.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's kind of like... I don't know, like, friggin' Dumbledore. He's so old and, like...
Yeah, but Dumbledore's only like 120.
I know, but, like,
This
I don't
dude's
know.
like
Santa,
a million.
yeah, Santa's got to be like
He's
at
not
least
a million.
a couple
He's
hundy.
a million. he who do you think brought gifts to all the dinosaurs?
All the
Okay.
Santasaurus.
Santasaurus.
Okay.
I think you
But-
definitely swayed me. I think you have convinced me, and I am on board with Santa being a wizard.
Ah, yes. Wizard Santa.
I
What's
think I like
up?
that a lot, and also I just like picture him like casting spells, but like it's like candy canes flying out of his hands,
Yeah. Oh my god.
and like I just really like it.
How do you feel about these movies that, like, I would say probably like the last 10 years that portray Santa as like this like badass kind of entity rather than like the soft jolly man. Like I know that there was a movie that came out recently with Melanie Gibson over there. Mel Gibson.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I was like, who are you
Melanie
talking
Gibson?
about?
Yes. I don't know why I call him Melanie Gibson.
I was like, who the hell is Melanie
I
Gibson?
don't know. But yes, and or the movie Santa's Sleigh, starring Goldberg as Santa, and he's on a killing spree, and he kills Fran Drescher. Oh my god, you guys gotta watch this shit.
Fran
I feel like I
Drescher,
need to.
Drescher?
The most recent Christmas movie that I watched was all of the Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen. Because I was
Those
feeling
are
very
good ones.
nostalgic and wanted to be a child again. But I also
Hell
watched
yes.
Elf recently because that's one of the ones you have to watch around this
Oh,
time of year.
absolutely. Oh my god.
The movie cracks me up. I haven't watched it in so long and I forgot how fucking funny it is.
Dude, I love that movie so much.
It's so
oh
good.
my god.
What do we think about elves? I feel like elves are one that are, they're portrayed
Ooh.
in every genre of fantasy and fiction. And they're all
Yes.
they're all different. So what do you think of Christmas elves specifically? What are they?
Christmas elves specifically versus other elves.
I don't know. I feel like they're just. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's so many different types of elves
Yeah.
that they're definitely not the same. They're definitely not all the same. I don't know. I
Like,
guess-
do you think that they're like the short little, like from Elf? Those elves.
Yeah, they're like. Do you think they're like basically like 100-year-old children?
They could be. I mean, because that's like, isn't that like in the Santa Claus?
Yeah.
They're children.
Yeah.
I guess it depends, because sometimes I've seen them. They kind of almost look like gnome little characters.
See, that's how I usually picture elves, and I really
Yeah.
like it because it makes them creepy.
Okay, I don't know why my brain just went to this, but I don't know why it does many things. So there's that. So just thinking about like the 100-year-old looking children thing, I just like brought a real creep factor to Santa. Like, what if he like every like few years he finds a child and he's like, oh, you'll make a good elf, and then he uses his magic to like slow their aging process down,
God.
and that child is trapped in being an elf for eternity.
Could be. Cause,
Maybe
well,
like
so-
the kids that like sleep on their couch waiting for Santa to come
Yes, anyone
God.
that sees Santa
gets
nope,
trapped
honestly,
forever. That's fucked
you're
up.
an
I
elf
love
now.
it.
Yeah.
You're an elf.
Well, so I was looking it up real quick, and it says it's believed that Saint Nicholas was born sometime around 280 A.D.
280 AD.
I don't even have like any sort of like frame of reference for like when that was.
Me neither.
280 AD, because AD means, well, it means something in Latin, but I always like to think of it as already dead, because Jesus was already dead.
Well, isn't it like
So-
after death?
Oh, no, it's something Latin.
I have no.
No, I
fucking
mean, like,
idea
that's
what
what I've-
AD
oh.
is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, so
I also did not do well in history classes in school, like at all. So
that
I have.
surprises me.
Why?
I don't know, because it seems like you're like, it seemed like you would like history and stuff, like, because you like delving into like the cryptid stuff and like, you know,
feel
like learning
I
about
feel like
shit.
I like it more now than I did then.
I don't.
You
I'm
know.
very like particular about like the things that I enjoy, which is funny because like I like such a like I don't know like open. I don't know like
Wide variety.
Yeah, wide variety of stuff, I guess. But I'm like super picky about like what type of history I like, and I also have a really hard time memorizing dates, like years
Yeah.
specifically. And so I've like
Same.
never been good at history because I just like can't fucking figure out what year
Yeah.
it is. So throw an AD at me, I'm like I have no fucking idea when that was.
Well, because it's BC,
Yes, that's before Christ.
right, and then
Or before
A-
Common Era. That's
Oh.
actually what it's changed to.
oh, okay. Well, and then AD. I always thought it stood for after death, but so it's BC and then it's AD.
Oh, okay.
So then Are we technically in AD?
We're in AD.
Okay.
Oh, we are?
So,
We have
Yes.
not reached a new one?
No.
So-
we're not before Christ, that's for sure.
no.
Too bad.
Better luck next time.
No, we'll try again.
So Santa is at least, obviously, 2,000 years old, roughly.
Yeah.
Okay. No, not 1,000,000 years old.
Well, you know what? That's
Unless, like, yeah,
the
maybe.
first reporting
Right.
of Saint Nicholas.
Right.
He could have been called something else.
Well, obviously,
true.
it's evolved.
like Santasaurus.
That's what AD
Sorry.
is after dinosaurs.
Oh, yes. Dinosaurs are 2,000 years old.
Yeah.
Well, I
fuck it.
guess that would make sense because obviously there were
That was after
people-
them.
before.
Yeah, it
So,
was.
it checks out.
Yeah.
Fact. What's up? Dropping eggs of knowledge on everyone tonight.
I know, we're really getting them.
Oh,
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can see the alien part too, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
If-
yeah.
Because obviously, if he, they're, yeah. I don't know. Go
I
both
also
ways.
feel like so far, Kenzie, you have a common theme of everything's an alien.
I mean,
I'm
you
not
guys
gonna-
have met me.
You're like the Grinch, alien.
Well,
Santa,
that's just like
alien.
how my brain operates in general. I'm like, if it's weird at all, it's like, it's an alien.
It's totally
It has to be. Well, like, I was
Or-
gonna bring up, like, Krampus, but, like, we
I
all know
Yeah.
where Krampus is. We all know where he's at.
Oh man, I don't know. What do you think he's
I
at?
was
I
gonna say, like, what-
consider him a cryptid.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I can hard agree. I believe Krampus is a cryptid.
I don't know too much about Krampus.
Krampus?
Well, okay. So I know that he goes after the bad children.
Yeah.
Right? And it's, is
He
it
eats them.
German?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I would say he's a cryptid.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
because I don't know. I mean, like, we can check on the child devourment rate of children around Christmas in Germany and see, you know.
I mean, there might be.
It's so
it might be
funny,
a
like-
coincidence, but
It could go hand in hands there.
it very
Oh,
well
I like your
might.
sweater.
I know.
Thank you.
Her
Yeah.
sweater's so good.
I like it.
It's covered in Yetis.
Oh. But it's Christmas
I
patterns.
know.
Yes.
Sid bought this for me at BJ's.
Ooh.
BJ's
that's a
sold
nice
something
BJ's
with this
purchase.
much drip.
Oh.
I'm actually obsessed with it, and I've worn it so many times since they gave it to me.
I want it.
just
Oh
love it.
man.
Oh my god, what are we doing? Let's go to BJ's.
They have matching sweatpants too.
Oh my god, I need to go to BJ's.
Sold.
Yeah,
Sold.
please get the
Literally
whole
wish I
outfit.
had gone to BJ's because I was like, what am I gonna wear to work tomorrow? I need something Christmassy, and I do have a Grinch sweatshirt, but that would be much better. I like that.
Yeah, it's definitely
But I
fun.
like that.
Mm.
Oh man. Okay, what other Christmas or holiday?
I
Are we
had a
doing,
bunch
like,
of
all
them
holidays?
earlier, and now I just can't freaking remember.
Are we doing just the more Christmassy themed, or I guess
Like,
No,
what-
have you got any for
What
this?
about like the
the
Easter Bunny? Yeah.
Oh, definite cryptid.
Oh yeah.
For
Dude,
sure.
giant rabbit
Yeah.
who lays eggs.
But that,
Like,
I mean, I don't know. I feel like that could go alien too.
Yeah, oh, it definitely could. That's the thing
Oh,
is, like,
yeah.
a lot of these could be either.
Yeah, either or.
like
But
Just
could
whatever your heart
cryptids
desires.
be? Well, that's the thing. I feel like cryptids could be just aliens.
Yeah, there are a lot
That
of cryptids
have, like,
that were believed to
come-
be aliens when they were first spotted.
Yeah.
And, like, still a lot of people think that they're, like, the Flatwoods Monster, for example, is one that, like, most people were like, that was probably a fucking alien. Like, almost definitely an alien. And that's, like, how a lot of them are, just
But
because
I
that's the
mean,
nature of it.
aren't we all aliens?
Yes.
I definitely feel it sometimes, man.
I'm like, when I think about it, like, if you're like, well, that could be an alien, I'm like, well, everything.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, if you think about it, too, it's like, obviously, we're not the only, like, intelligent
Yes.
life out there. So, like,
Right.
there are other, like, civilizations, you know, whether they be human or something else, that are probably in the same boat we are, being like, are we the fucking aliens?
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
What are we? And then, you know,
Yeah.
we as humans just haven't really gathered the technology to be able to, like, go interfere with them like they do with us. So it's
Give us the technology.
I know, hand it over. We want to visit you too.
Yo,
Just give it to the people who like really would appreciate it. Okay?
Yeah.
Right?
I would
Fuck
take
everyone else.
weekly trips.
Right?
I'd be
Oh my
like, let's
God.
go.
Let's vacation somewhere.
Me and my
Nice.
girls
Like,
going to the galaxies.
Yeah, it's like the jealousy you feel when you watch like anything like that has to do with space travel and whatnot, or even like when you just watch Star Wars. I'm just like, I want to go on a ship and go to another planet,
Yeah.
especially like right now. Like, let's do it.
Right?
I
But
think
yeah.
about that so often. I watch a lot of Marvel movies, and I watched the Guardians of the Galaxy movies
Yeah.
recently, and I was
Yeah.
like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, why can't I do that? Let me
Yes.
on board.
Oh my
Let's
God.
go.
But
Especially with this cool helmet thing that
Yeah.
he just like puts on, and then he's just like,
Just
well,
floating
and
around.
it's like,
yeah.
well, and I'm like, are there literal galaxies that have those capabilities? Like,
I feel like
Yeah.
there
there has to
be.
be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We've gotten very off track, and we're just
We really have.
talking
It's
about
like I could,
aliens in general.
but I could like, yeah. I mean,
What did you
I
expect?
could talk about
Honestly.
I could talk about aliens all the time. So.
Honestly, yeah, me too. Like, I love them.
Because I just have so many questions that are unanswered that I just.
Yeah.
But yes. Anyways, what other getting back on track? What other holiday?
Cupid.
Cupid.
Baby
Ooh.
Cupid.
Forgot
Baby
about
Cupid. Okay, I was gonna ask you, how are we envisioning Cupid?
I think
Do
he's a
you-
little cherub baby,
Cherub baby.
but also could be a
So-
person.
Is he? I mean, I don't know. Is he like an angel?
Okay. I think he's some sort of like trickstery kind of imp.
Okay,
Okay.
I like that.
And like, cause like, having like, and his joke is just like being like, ha, you're gonna have a crush on someone.
Yeah.
Ugh. And like, cause I always think of like A Midsummer Night's Dream. Cause I'm fucking stupid. But like, the whole premise of A Midsummer Night's Dream was like, these like fairies just like fucking up a whole like kingdom by making random people fall in love and just like fucking up a wedding, fucking their time up, and so like that's what I think like Cupid would be.
Yeah.
Like he's be like,
I could see that.
I think
Yeah.
he would definitely be a fairy. I try to envision Cupid as a baby because the idea of a grown man flying around and
Yeah.
shooting arrows in people's asses just makes me really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Are they shooting them in their butts? Like,
Yeah.
That's always been the image.
Right in the bum
Really?
cheek.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you're right. Like cartoon image. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was like picturing Cupid like shooting an arrow in the heart, but I feel
Yeah.
like that's more of like song lyric-y,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I think I could picture him being a grown-ass man, because when I picture him as a grown-ass man, I think of like Hermes, like from Greek mythology.
True, yeah.
Like with his little
Yeah.
That's very fair.
wingy sandals.
But I think
I
even
still
him
kinda feel
shooting me in
like-
the butt with an arrow would be very rude.
Yeah.
It would feel violating,
rude.
I think. Whereas, like, if a baby did it, like, for example...
kinda
But
be
a
like-
baby, okay.
You're like,
Well,
all right.
so my nephew has this little, like... You know how, like, kids get the, like, plastic doctor tool sets?
Yes.
Yeah.
My nephew
Tools?
tried... Yeah, well, like... Whatever they're fucking called.
Yes.
My nephew
like,
was
ugh.
trying to give me shots. He was playing with it, and he's 3. And he was trying to give me shots, and he looked at me, and he was like, okay, I have to put one in your bum. And I was like, no, you do not. And I was like, this is less violating to me that my nephew just asked if he could give me a shot in the ass than, like, if my brother were to come over and be like, all right, shot in the ass. I'd be like, get the fuck away from me.
Yes. No. Like if one of the boys was like, oh, let me get it in your bum. You know.
It's a little less weird if it's a child. It's still weird, but it's a little bit less scary.
I don't know. I think it's more scary because this child isn't really a child. It's some conniving,
that's fair,
imp-like fairy
but unless
that's
it's not
posing as a child and being like, I don't know.
Well, I think children
really,
in general usually fall under the category of imp-like beings posing as a child.
Yes.
They know full aware what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they do. That's very true. They know what they're doing. They do.
Yeah, so I definitely, I'm going to go ahead and just, like, stay with Cupid is a fairy.
All right, yeah.
And
agree.
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't even know what else there is. Is there, like, a 4th of July mascot?
I was just thinking that, too. I was
Is it like a Budweiser can? A sentient Budweiser
No,
can?
it's the Budweiser frogs. Excuse me.
What?
Why?
Excuse me, you don't know what the Budweiser frogs are?
No. What the
fuck
fuck is that?
Oh my god, are you a little too young? You might be a little too young.
Maybe.
Oh no, we're showing our age, Carissa.
I know.
So, it was like, circa like 94, 95, there was this commercial for Budweiser, and it was these 3 frogs and 2 chameleons, and the 3 frogs would go, Budweiser. And then the 2 chameleons would kind of like heckle them and then like talk about Budweiser and how good of a beer it was.
I love that.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
They need to bring that
'cause-
back.
They
I mean,
do.
that makes sense because you're probably born in.
I was born in 95.
Yeah. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you don't remember commercials from the year you were born? Like,
Sorry I was an infant, Nikki.
Was that the
sorry,
same?
I was a baby Cupid.
Was that around the same time as the like what's up?
Oh, I think that was like more like 97.
Yeah, I
because-
have strong memories of that.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because like you have to think of like the first Scary Movie, because remember that was like heavily done in the first Scary Movie.
That's true. Yes.
So, yeah.
I should know that.
God damn it.
Damn it. But I don't know what other. I'm trying to think of
Tooth Fairy?
Oh, yes. Tooth Fairy. Well,
Hmm.
it's in the name.
Yeah.
I think he's a fairy.
Is it really a fairy? I don't know. Or is it a witch?
Oh, Tooth Witch.
Tooth witch. Well, okay. That sounds like a gross sandwich.
Yeah. Do you think the Tooth Fairy, like, what do you think he does with your teeth after? Because I kind of think he eats them. That's where he gets his strength.
I don't know why I went to building houses, but
Well, tooth houses.
yeah.
That would be kind of sick. It's like an igloo, but it's made out of
I
teeth.
just need this one more piece for my couch.
Oh, tooth furniture sounds uncomfortable.
It's just, just
Not for the Tooth Fairy.
No. Tough skin. Like scale-like.
Oh, like a lizard.
Yes.
Like a lizard man. Flying around eating teeth.
And is the Tooth Fairy small or
person.
human like size?
I don't know if I have a thought on that.
I just
You didn't think
I feel
about
like
this?
now like because there's I don't know. I know there's that movie with The Rock as the Tooth Fairy.
That
So
one's
that's all I
scary.
can ever think of now when I think of Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I'm like, no. But then I'm like, what other movies have there?
Okay.
Oh, Kirstie Alley.
Yeah.
She was a Tooth. That's a good one.
Also, do either of you remember this terrible horror movie from like, I want to say like 2001, 2002? It's called Darkness Falls.
Yes.
I feel like I remember
And-
hearing about it at least.
Like, I remember it came out like, I think within the same year as like The Ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was riding on the coattails of the exquisite film of The Ring.
Yeah.
And so basically that movie, it's like the bad entity is the Tooth Fairy, and the Tooth Fairy is this evil witch that collects children's teeth, and for like youth or something, I don't remember, but like basically you're not supposed to look when she comes,
Yes.
and if you look at her, you die.
Well,
I remember that.
I
I
like
remember it.
that. I like that take on the Tooth
I
Fairy.
like that.
Well, okay, so alternatively, though, if the Tooth Fairy is an evil witch, what is the Sandman?
I was gonna say that was my next one for Sandman.
I don't...
Because I don't know much... is the Sandman, like, he just puts you
to sleep?
Yeah.
Well, I would have to say that the Sandman is an entity of good, because then you have, like, the boogeyman.
Yeah, that's true.
As his, like, adversary. So...
Yeah, I feel like Sandman, I think it just sprinkles a little sand and you go to sleep.
And you have...
Can you imagine, like, what your eyes would feel like if you woke up after that? They'd be so crusty.
Oh my god. I just... Well, and I sleep with my mouth open, so I thought about, like, when you bite down and, like, there's sand grit in your teeth, and you're like, like, disgusting.
I don't know, I like to think that it's kind of less like sand and more like just sugar.
Or like a mist.
Oh, a silt mist.
It's like sawdust.
Oh. I mean, I was, more pleasant, but...
Okay, powdered sugar. How about that?
Ooh, cinnamon.
Oh.
Cinnamon.
That's probably actually where the cinnamon challenge was born.
From the Sandman.
Somebody woke up when the Sandman was trying to put him to sleep, and he went, it'd be great if I snorted this.
Choke on this.
I think the Sandman is a ghost.
Yeah.
I think
I definitely think he's some sort of ghost.
Yeah.
But a very nice ghost.
Yeah, I don't think he's like a...
No,
he's a friendly ghost.
Oh, yeah. He's like Casper.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Oh, wait! Frosty the Snowman, what the fuck is he?
Oh! Well, that motherfucker, now, he is just something. Okay, so I don't think Frosty the Snowman itself is what we need to focus on.
Okay.
The focus is on the top hat.
Oh.
Because the top hat gave the snowman sentience.
Yes. But where did the top hat come from?
See, now that, it could be some alien
I have a theory.
shit. Oh, go.
The top hat is a spirit's, like, home base, right? So when somebody wears the top hat, the spirit is like, oh, I'm here now. But it only works on inanimate objects because it's not strong enough to kind of like push out the spirit that resides in human bodies already.
Right.
Yeah.
So he takes over the snow.
Gotcha.
That I can definitely get down with that for sure. Ooh, yes. So
I like that.
But so basically, it's not Frosty the Snowman. I mean, he's a snowman when he's a snowman, but it's Toppy the Top Hat.
Would it be Frosty the Top Hat?
Well, I mean,
because he's still Frosty when he puts the top hat on.
True.
I guess. I mean, but is the top hat cold? Is that?
But then, then I feel like he could only inhabit snow. Like he couldn't go anywhere else.
Well, have we tried putting the top hat on other things?
Yeah, exactly.
I was just thinking of putting it on a glacier for some reason. Frosty the Glacier? That would be terrifying.
That would be very scary. That's what sunk the Titanic.
Oh my god. Frosty, straight ahead.
What about like Jack Frost? What's his deal? What do you think I think he's a leprechaun.
Oh, Jack. Oh, okay. Nice. So my head went to the Michael Keaton movie. Jack Frost.
Which was a snowman.
Which was a snowman? I was just like, why? It's like the same thing.
But then what about leprechauns?
Well, he's an ice leprechaun.
An ice leprechaun.
Okay.
It's just in the same family. I'm just pulling this out my ass.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know if like Jack Frost had like Irish origins. That's why you were going with that.
He's like, I was gonna say Caucasian, but that's not.
I think he's like, I don't know,
Arctic.
Pure.
He's
white.
Arctic.
He's
pure white.
He's pure. As cold, well, because, like, he's super cold, so then that makes me want to say that he's from, like, Siberia originally. I don't know. And so I'm trying to think off the top of my head any folklore from Russia.
I got nothing.
And I got nothing either. But you know what? I bet there's some cool ass shit.
Oh, I'm sure there is. Russia is a fascinating place.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much weird shit happening there all the time.
All the time.
I don't understand how anybody lives there functionally. There's just so much weird shit happening.
Let's go.
I know. I keep seeing this like TikTok trend of people in Russia just like making a hole in the ice and just jumping into it and like just hanging out in the fucking like frozen lake water. And I'm like, are you guys okay over there?
Are you alright?
Yeah. No. But yeah, I totally see him or maybe not even like Siberia, but like the Nordic countries.
Ooh, I like that. That's better than a leprechaun.
And because like I know that the Norway, Sweden, like they have all sorts of like weird ass folklore. All of it, which eludes me at the moment.
Yeah,
but...
right? I feel like as soon as I'm like, time to talk about it, I have no fucking idea what's going on.
Oh, yeah. At 2 a.m, I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, there's the thing with the thing.
Yeah. For now, though, it's
I should have said
this. Yeah. So, I think I can't put my finger on what he is, but I think he's something from that kind of folklore.
Yeah, I think
and
I agree with you.
that's what I'm going with.
You know what I can't stop thinking about? Because I was trying to think of other weird, like, holiday figures. And this is not a holiday figure, but it's stuck in my brain and I want to talk about it. The Pringles guy.
Oh! Okay.
The Pringles guy?
Like the face on the Pringle.
Man. The Pringles man on the can.
Why can't I think of what he looks like?
He looks like a hamburger.
And then he kind of looks like...
Oh, yes. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
I didn't even... Yeah, no, I remember.
He looks like a friendlier version of Adolf Hitler, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, think about that.
I don't want to.
You have fun with your Nazi chips.
I can't even eat Pringles because none of them are vegan. They put milk in all of them. And I'm like, why would you do that?
Even the plain ones?
What?
Like, even the plain ones?
Okay, no one wants a plain chip, Nikki.
I like the plain chips.
Oh, well, I'm outnumbered. Sorry. I take it back.
We're both like, oh.
You know what? Mish from my work, she was saying that I guess the original crescent rolls are vegan.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
There's a lot of random.
And she was like, I didn't know that.
I think I actually.
And she's like, I can eat those.
I might have a can of those in my refrigerator right now.
Oh. No, pop that puppy open.
Ooh.
Dude, the surprise, like, I feel like it doesn't matter how many times you've opened one of those pop, like, containers. It just, like, every time you, like, hold it back from your face and just, like, close one eye like you're, wiring a bomb or something.
It's terrifying every single time.
My dad just told me to just whack it on the side of the counter, so now I'm just like, oh. Okay.
Fearless. Look at you.
I do that too, but I always get scared that it's gonna just like explode out the side, and then my rolls are gonna be on the ground, and then I'm gonna have a bad time.
True.
I don't need a bad time with my rolls.
I know. I already have a bad enough time with these rolls. I don't have a bad time with the rolls.
Same.
Oh, so good.
So good.
I can't think of another like single holiday figure.
I know I could think of one if I tried. If I put my brain and my heart to it. Wait, so did we talk about actual leprechauns? Or are we just saying leprechauns are leprechauns?
We didn't talk about actual leprechauns. I just said, like, because you said... I had a brain, like, shutdown.
That's okay. Happens
because
to the best
you said
of us.
Jack Frost was a leprechaun, and then that's the only I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So actual leprechauns.
Yeah.
Are they actual leprechauns or are they?
Well, is leprechaun like a type of being?
Yeah. Yeah. It's supposed to be.
I feel like.
But then, what's the origin of a leprechaun? When was the first one born?
I don't know that information.
You don't? Is that like are you guys familiar with the Jersey Devil?
A little bit.
Okay, so the Jersey Devil, like, has been around since the 1700s, And one of the original, like, descriptions, like, not the very, like, first one, but one of the, like, the oldest descriptions that has been given of it is, like, a leprechaun with hooves and, like, wings, like, bat wings. And that's, like, all I can think of right now. And if that is what leprechauns looked like, I think it would be a cryptid. But if they looked like they did in, like, Luck of the Irish, remember that Disney movie?
Yeah.
Then I think they would just be scary.
Yeah.
They were fucking terrifying in that movie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I don't
Luck of the Irish.
That movie was scary.
It was like the Wolfman of Leprechaun movies.
Yeah.
Like it was basically Teen Wolf. It took the premise of Teen Wolf, of, like, you know, him playing basketball and turning into a werewolf, but they're like, werewolf, nah. Leprechaun, yeah.
Yes. That was like, I bet the person who wrote Teen Wolf probably watched that movie and was like, ooh, this speaks to me. I'm gonna do something with this.
Oh, well, I was talking about the original Teen Wolf.
Oh.
Have you seen the...
Maybe
You've never seen the...
I have a very specific movie scene in my brain right now, and I don't actually know what movie it goes to, so it could be that.
Is it, Michael J. Fox as a werewolf playing air guitar on top of a moving vehicle?
Actually, yes, it is. So there we go. Thank you. Because I was like, there is a wolf on a car, and I don't know what this means. And now we figured it out.
Well,
Thank you.
Wait, is there another one?
Yeah, isn't there a show? Were you originally
I was talking
referring
about
to the show?
I was talking about the show.
Oh, see, I was thinking.
We're
of the
not
movie.
hip with the times,
No.
Carissa.
I was thinking of the movie too.
I think it's more that my brain just, like, shut off at a certain point and only
okay.
started retaining information from, like, 2010 on. Because I've got
Fine.
nothing else in my brain.
Okay. Well, even like the other day, this has nothing to do with cryptids, but just like we were talking about how the Mall of New Hampshire used to look, and that was, I don't remember what year.
Was it redone?
Remember how at
Oh,
the
yeah,
salon
yeah,
we were talking
yeah.
about it, and how I didn't remember what the McDonald's looked like. But then once somebody started talking about it, I was like, holy shit, I remember.
Like, unlocked
and I'm
the
like,
memory for you.
Yes, literally. Like, it's like all, like, my brain just, like, kind of, like, puts things in this, like, slot, and then it's like, okay, so we're just going to put everything on top of that and hide that deep down. Yeah. And then somebody says something, and you're like, oh, shit, yeah.
Oh, man.
But, yeah, like, it's like that. Like, sometimes I'm like, I feel like I don't remember anything past, like, a certain point until somebody says something.
That's how I feel about pre-2010.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And at this point, my brain is full of knowledge about cryptids. And, like, aliens. So, basically nothing useful comes out of my mouth, ever.
Yeah.
I think my roommates are tired of me.
I feel like every single fact I've ever learned in life is just placed on a bunch of different, like, turning Rolodexes that just constantly spin, and then also no stop, and it'll just spout out some garbage that has nothing to do with anything. And I'm like, yeah, I know that, though.
Yeah.
You remember that? 1736,
See, I like that,
that's when that happened.
I think that's
wish I could
great.
be like
Yeah,
that.
my brain does not function like that at all.
No.
Oh, but then ask me, you know, something that you need to know, pertinent information, and I'm just like, I don't know, red? Sure. Like, the other night, I was trying to communicate to my husband, Rich, that my shoulder hurt, and I went to go, like, I was rubbing it, and he thought I was rubbing my chest, because I usually get really bad heartburn. He's like, oh, do you have heartburn? And I was just like, no, my flesh aches. And he was just like, what the fuck? Did
My
you
flesh
break?
aches.
Oh my god.
Are you okay? I'm
That's
like,
so funny.
I don't know. I don't know. I just forgot how to word there.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of another good one. So I don't know what.
I literally have no idea.
I almost just said a turkey.
Definitely an alien. Turkeys are aliens. Birds aren't real.
Have you seen a turkey fly? They shouldn't fly like they can, like they're able to. So
I have not seen a turkey fly. And now that you're saying that, I'm kind of glad I haven't. Sounds scary.
Oh my god, they're freaky deaky when they fly. Like, they'll go from the ground to like 30 feet up in the air.
Nope.
And I'm like,
Don't
no.
like that one bit.
Motherfucker, no, you're too rotund to be defying gravity like this.
Turkeys are also so mean, and I need them to stay on the ground where I can get away from them.
Oh, absolutely. I got bit in the ear by a turkey.
Nope. Don't like that.
Yep. He chased me down and bit me in the ear.
That's so fucking rude.
And I was
So
just
rude.
like, I was minding my own business. I wasn't harassing a turkey or anything.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, and I tripped and I fell and he caught up to me and he was like, and I'm like, ow, mommy, help me.
Is there like an April Fool's Day mascot?
Ooh, that I feel like
Would just be like
definitely
it would
some
be
sort
like
of
an
like
imp.
trickster.
Yeah, it'd be some sort of trickster. Tricky trickster.
Tricky trickster.
Tricky
trickster.
trickster.
That reminds me of the in Supernatural. Do you remember the trickster?
Oh. That was the trickster that ended up being an angel.
I know, but it
I
just reminds
think it
me of
was
it.
Gabriel. I don't know.
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Ugh, that Gabriel.
God damn him.
I'm trying to think of I was trying to look up some.
Oh man,
stuff.
no, I don't know. Shit, man. Well, if anyone has any more, holiday kind of beings, please let us know so we can further discuss this.
Yeah. Well, especially because this was very a lot of American tradition
Yeah.
figures.
Absolutely.
So I would love to hear some from other countries and other cultures and other religions. Because I just don't, I'm not super well versed in things outside of my own stuff. Just because that's how it is.
Yeah, I was also just thinking about when we're talking about Santa and the different versions of Santa, because of the Christmas song Dominic the Donkey, is popping into my head, is Santa and his donkey. He doesn't have, 8 reindeer.
No, but a donkey. But one mere donkey.
Only one mere donkey, my friend.
What do you think the donkey's a cryptid? Does it fly?
Well, yeah, I think the donkey has to be something because he has to be super strong at least to carry all those presents up and down the mountains.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I don't know. I bet Santa just has a stable of magical creatures.
Oh, I'm sure.
Or maybe he bewitches whatever creature, like Cinderella, with all the mice and they turn into horses and stuff, and he's just puts on his little peppermint dust or whatever, and he's just
blows a candy cane in their face.
Yeah. He's just oh,
some pop rocks.
Yes. Pop rocks.
I feel like every Christmas movie they all just eat candy only.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm you'll rot your teeth out, by God.
I know, I think about that a lot, and I thought about that when we watched Elf, because I was like, there's no fucking way any of these people would have teeth. There's no way. And yet here they all are, hundreds of years old with teeth, and all they eat is candy.
Well, they are elves, so they might have a different but
Will Ferrell was not an elf, and he ate he ate candy on his spaghetti, and he had perfect teeth.
So yes, that part is a farce.
Yes, a loophole was found.
Not have that good, dental.
No.
It's far more
not
terrible.
at all.
But yeah, so yeah.
I can't think of any more, but I do want to tell you guys that the other day, yesterday specifically, I was driving home and I was listening to a Christmas playlist on Spotify because I was just feeling it, and you know, as I told you earlier, Nikki, my great grandmother died over the weekend, and I'm feeling a little weird about it, naturally. And I went so fucking hard to Feliz Navidad in my car while I was driving down the highway, and I was like full fucking dancing with my car on cruise control, driving with my knee, like just fucking vibing.
Oh
to
my
the
god.
entirety of Feliz Navidad by myself.
Oh my god, that's so good.
And I wanted to share that with you guys because I feel like this is a safe place where I can tell you that.
Hey, listen to my reckless
tell
driving
anybody.
story.
I know, I was on the highway too. I was on 95. Fucking. I was like, this is unsafe, but it's okay.
But here we go.
Here we go. I'm gonna take life by the balls and fucking dance in my car.
Oh, but I bet it was good. It was
Yeah.
a solid dance.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever do shit like that and then like you're so like into the heat of the moment and then all of a sudden you're brought back to reality and you're like, wow, I am fucking stupid,
Yes,
huh?
I did that this morning too. I drove to work and I was driving through downtown Newmarket and I was listening to the All I Want for Christmas Black Parade mashup at full volume in my car, and one of my windows was completely down and I was screaming. And I was like, it is 8:30 in the morning. I'm doing this. And I was vibing, and then I saw a cop in the driveway and I was like, ooh, I should take the vibe down a little bit so I don't get pulled over.
I want to listen to that now.
It's so
Oh
good.
my god. I've heard a clip of it like on a TikTok. If it's the same one I'm thinking
It definitely
of,
is.
Okay.
It's so good.
I need to.
Oh man.
It's easily
Is
my
it-
favorite Christmas song.
Oh.
Oh, what's your favorite Christmas song, Carissa? I'm sorry, I put you on the spot like
I'm
that.
on the spot. Oh God, I don't know. I like them all. I like the older ones, like Frank Sinatra, and like
Yes, the old
Bing,
timey
is
ones.
it Bing Crosby?
Yes,
Yes.
it's Bing Crosby.
My
Yeah,
boy
I
Bing.
like that. Yeah, I like the older classic type of ones like that.
Yeah.
More kind of jazzy.
Do you have a
I guess.
least favorite Christmas song, either of you? Like a Christmas song that you hear and you want to just punch a hole in the wall?
I have a couple. I also worked in retail every year until this year in the holidays. So
Yeah.
there were a lot of them that I hated. But specifically, there was one by Owl City
Oh.
that is called Peppermint Winter. And it is the worst fucking song I've ever heard in my life. Because
Okay,
I listened to it.
yeah.
you gotta listen
Keep
to
going.
it. Especially, like, keep in mind when you're listening to it that it's from the perspective of a 30-year-old man. And it'll just make it even worse.
Oh.
It's so bad.
I mean, oh, go ahead.
Oh, I don't really like original, like, I like classical Christmas songs, and I don't like when bands are like, I made up my own Christmas song. I'm like, yeah, well, I bet it fucking sucks, okay?
Oh, like yeah, they just create new Christmas songs.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't need
Like I
any
created
new
this
ones.
whole album. There's
Yeah.
like 2 classic ones, but the rest are all original. I'm
It's like, well, they're
No.
bad. Take them back.
The last great Christmas album ever put out was Michael Bublé's Christmas album
Yup.
because he only did the classics,
Yeah.
and you can listen to that motherfucker front to back to front. It is excellent.
Also, Michael Bublé, if you ask me, is the king of Christmas.
Oh
yeah,
it just doesn't-
Yeah,
I
I
was-
do like. Yeah.
I was going through that playlist the other day, and I was like, I have yet to find a Michael Bublé song, and I almost stopped listening to the playlist because I was like, where the fuck is he? How dare you do this? And then one of his
Yeah.
songs came on, and I was like, oh, okay, it's because I shuffled it.
Yeah.
No, I definitely like Bublé is but
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like he's along that line of like the more jazzy type that
Like
kind of
crooner
I
kind
like.
of,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but yeah, what about Mariah Carey?
Well, she's the queen of Christmas. So, I mean, she has one huge Christmas bop, but
This one.
just the one. I think that's really all she needs, though,
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
this point.
You know what
So,
song I like a
I've-
lot, and my boyfriend also really likes this one. Do you guys know the song Christmas Rapping
No.
no.
by The Waitresses?
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think
do.
I was gonna say
yeah.
you probably do know it, but
Oh, I know. I never know what it's called, but I know it's by the Waitresses.
Yeah.
So it's the only Christmas song by the Waitresses. You'd know it if you heard
yeah,
it.
you definitely would.
It's like kind of like it's like an '80s kind of bop.
It's really fun.
I'm probably thinking of it too, but I don't want to sing it because
That's fair.
Well, sing it.
I don't
Sing
know
some
the
bars.
actual words.
I don't know the words to any
If you just
songs,
sing it
okay?
real quick, I won't put it in my episode.
But I don't know the words.
Well,
that's
what's
the
the
thing.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
can't. No, I can't do it. I can't do it because that's not going to come out right.
That's
It's
okay.
not going to compute from my brain out my mouth in the same way that I'm thinking it.
That's fair.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be too slow, and I'm just going to be like, no, that's not what I'm thinking at all.
Yeah.
No, you'll know it if you hear it.
Yeah,
I think I
so.
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have to say I am definitely not a big fan of the Dominic the Donkey song.
All right.
It's not my favorite.
Okay.
No.
I mean, it's not my. I have one song that I can't fucking listen to, and I can't do. Doesn't matter what version. Is Little Drummer Boy. Don't know why. That song makes me just want to rip out my eardrums
That's fair.
every time I hear it,
I think
and
that
I'm
checks
just
out.
like, oh, like you ever like just feel like rage for no reason.
Yes.
That's what I feel when I hear that song. And the song is so peaceful sounding, but I'm like, ooh, that little drummer boy.
Like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah.
I saw a
Well,
meme that was like, it was
Oh
like
my God,
Mary
yes.
just had a baby and she just finally got Jesus to go to sleep, and this fucking kid was like, you know what she needs? A little drummer boy to play some drum beats. I was like, that's rude as fuck. When you put it that way, that sucks.
It's rude as fuck.
Yeah. So yeah, no, fuck little drummer boy.
Honestly,
That's
fuck him.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
But I would go. I think my favorite song is I never remember who it's by, and I'm pretty sure it's just called Christmas Song, but it's the Christmas, pretty lights in the sky.
Yeah.
Oh,
Christmas,
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That every
I like
time
that
I
one.
hear that, I have to like turn it to 100 and then just be like, "Ew, that sugar,
Do all the parts.
and just get real into it. But
No, that's a good one.
yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
So yeah, shall this conclude?
Yeah, I think maybe we've run out of holiday figures, and
Yeah, and now we could just go on different tangents.
yeah,
Yes.
forever.
6 hours later.
Did you want to listen to the longest podcast ever? Tune in. All right, folks. That's all we've got for you today. Thanks for joining us as we talk about different
Holiday
cryptids. Thank you, Nikki. I can't think. And that we're joined by Kenzie, aka CryptidBaddie.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for
Oh,
having me.
CryptidBaddie, where can our listeners find you?
Oh, so I'm actually on Spotify. You can search the Crypto Chats podcast, and that's it.
Excellent. And you can find us as always on Instagram. New Strangeland Podcast. You can email us at newstrangelandpodcast@gmail.com. You can also I don't know. Oh, find us on Twitter. That's that other thing.
Yep, we do. Yep.
Yeah, sometimes we post, sometimes we don't. It's a fun game. Are they gonna this week? Who knows? So, and that's New Strangeland. No podcast, just the New Strangeland. As always, please slip and slide into our DMs with any questions, comments, answers. 'Cause I don't have them.
Tidbits, facts, you know.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks for listening.
Thanks for stopping by
At
New
New Strangeland.
Strangeland.